She's nuts. Certifiable.
Would you care to elaborate?
She shot me. You should lock her up and throw away the key.
Your witness.
Is it nuts, then, once a woman is proposed to and the proposal has been accepted, to anticipate a wedding? And is it certifiable for that woman to retaliate when the aforementioned wedding is called off?
Objection, counsel is leading the witness.
Yes, I am leading the witness to realize that his actions are to blame for Miss Stewart's utterly reasonable reaction.
Overruled.
Counselor is supposed to be cross-examining my witness, not testifying herself.
Paul Ryan maliciously led on a woman he knew to be fragile. He played with her emotions and then heartlessly dumped her. He drove her to the brink, leaving Miss Stewart no choice but to strike out against him as she did.
Says who?
Says anyone with an X chromosome.
Men have one of those, too.
So, it's unanimous.
Orders adjourned for the day. And Mrs. Hughes, take it outside.
Push someone hard enough, and attempted murder easily becomes justifiable homicide. All done, Pinky. My turn.
You can keep repeating it all you want, but you'll never make Emily the victim in this case. Paul Ryan is the one with bullet wounds in his chest.
And poor Emily has a hole in her heart. There's all sorts of ways to be victimized.
Well, you need to brush up on your jurisprudence, my dear.
Hey! That hurt!
Lighten up.
You lighten up! You act like you're all offended by my interpretation of the law, and what you're really upset about is your own wife wiped the floor with you in court today.
Call your first witness, Miss Hughes.
The defense calls Emily Stewart. So, Miss Stewart, how did you feel when Mr. Ryan called you, quote, certifiable?
Like I always felt when Mr. Ryan called me that. Like he was the first man who ever really, truly understood me.
So Mr. Ryan was aware of your emotional difficulties when he proposed to you?
Oh, yes, he was. He said that we were both two very deeply disturbed people, and that rather than make two other perfectly sane people miserable, we ought to stick together and see if we could just make each other happy.
So you were all set to marry and live happily ever after?
Yes, I was. Until I saw Paul, my fiancé, with another woman. All those beautiful things he said to me, all the plans we made, gone, tossed away, like I was disposable. My poor little heart was broken. I'm afraid I wasn't myself.
Miss Stewart, do you always carry a gun?
No, I bought it that day.
For what purpose?
To shoot my fiancé.
A clear case of cold-blooded, premeditated, attempted murder, Your Honor. The prosecution rests.
Redirect, Your Honor. Miss Stewart, how well do you know our district attorney?
Intimately, but not well.
I beg your pardon?
He's my son's father.
I object!
That's what I said.
It's irrelevant.
Overruled. I want to hear this.
Do you think Tom likes you?
About as much as he'd like a burst appendix. The fact is, you don't like me much either.
Well, I don't have to like you. I have to defend you, which is what our district attorney doesn't understand. He has an agenda, Your Honor. He is using this case to punish the mother of his child.
I object!
I agree. Prosecution is engaged in a flagrant conflict of interest. Charges against Miss Stewart are dropped. Case dismissed.
Hold on a minute!
Too late. You lose. truce, Pinky?
No thanks. I'm driving.
Where are you going?
Away? Far enough away that I can start forgetting that my wife humiliated me in open court.
But I won the case. That's not humiliation. That's my job.
Then keep doing it. You just won't have Thomas Christopher Hughes to kick around anymore.
I won't let you leave. No. Sit. Stay.
I'm not your lapdog, Margot, and I can't stay after the way you treated me. You see, you only left me with one choice.
Tom! No! You misunderstand. Don't be ridiculous. Nothing I possibly could have done could justify you shooting. Oh!
Face it, kid. You're all wet.
Why,
You know, you're not the only person who would have been different if we had never met. I was pretty messed up, too.
I don't know. I think it all worked out the way that it was supposed to. I wouldn't change anything about us being together.
I would.
Like what?
To make it happen a lot sooner.
No, come on. That's why we both came out here.
No, it's cold. Come on. Don't you think it's cold?
Yeah, I'll make you warm.
It's late, man. I gotta go to work.
No, let's do this first.
Come on, knock it off. Knock it off. Come on.
He's not into you, okay? Back off, man.
Hey, take off.
Leave me alone.
I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
That's really nice. It's none of your business.
You know, no offense, but I think I saved you some trouble back there.
Really? Because maybe trouble's what I'm looking for. It's kind of my thing. You know, you can ask anybody.
I'm asking you.
Wow. Look at the time. I got a gig at Yoso. I gotta go. Okay. Bye.
Hey, man, I'm looking for a girl. I think she's a waitress here. She's blonde, kind of has an attitude.
Half the chicks here fit that description.
Yo, 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 time to give it up for the Itty Bitty Kitty Crew.